Hi everyone, this is Andy. My YouTube channel is Andy Amazon Advocate. Today I have my good friend Simon, who is with me now. Hello Simon. Um, I, I understand that you are in the Netherlands. Is it correct?
Yeah, correct. I'm now in the Netherlands, yes.
And if I'm not wrong, what is the time now over there?
2:30 p.m. So it's fine.
Oh,
it's nice.
That's still okay because mine is at 8:30, in Singapore.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So Simon, maybe you can do a quick introduction about who you are, which company are you from?
Yeah, of course. So my full name is Simon de Raad, but just call me Simon. For the past 10 years, I lived in China, originally from the Netherlands. I think China, I found my really passion for e-commerce and for entrepreneurship. Built a lot of network there, including meeting you and other awesome entrepreneurs. And then I moved to Europe actually to help a Chinese e-commerce company to go global. We see that as a really big trend where Chinese e-commerce companies, they want to go global, but sometimes have difficulties to localize. I thought with my background, my experience in e-commerce, in trading, that I can be of help. So I found a job with HyperSKU. This is, or people called HyperSKU or HyperSKU, both is fine, who's basically helping online sellers with finding the product, finding a factory, getting the product produced or just buy it and then bring it to a warehouse and ship directly to the consumer, or do bulk orders and ship to an overseas warehouse. So it's kind of like facilitating someone that has no presence in China, but is selling online and needs help with that part.
Wow. 10 years in China, I believe that you have seen really a lot of the Chinese sellers, how they do, their the e-commerce business. And I understand that you are in Shenzhen, right, for 10 years.
I was living in Shanghai, but
Okay.
everything on e-commerce is happening in Shenzhen. So I stayed every month. I went up and down to Shenzhen. Yeah.
I see. Okay. I hope to see you again in China. If not, I will visit you in Netherlands soon. Okay. So just now you were talking about the HyperSKU. What do you guys do and everything. It's because I'm also a user of HyperSKU. So I know that HyperSKU is focusing more or less mostly for drop shippers. I'm a drop shipper as well. I'm also a FBA seller. So I have two parts of the business in Amazon. So, and of course, I drop ship a lot in my Shopify store. So guys, if you have anything you want to ask about, drop shipping, feel free to leave a comment below my YouTube channel and YouTube video. And of course, if you want to ask anything about drop shipping to Simon, please feel free to leave a comment as well. Okay, so Simon, there's always this question a lot of people want to ask, is drop shipping illegal? Maybe what's your take on this?
If let's say it like this, if drop shipping would be illegal, that means that all the global companies in the world are doing illegal things. Because even Nike or big companies like P&G, they do drop shipping as well. They cannot keep everything in stock themselves. They have suppliers who have the stock for them. Once they have an order, small or big, it will be sent from that location to a store or to a warehouse or wherever it is. It is just a way to leverage your supply chain. It's a very common term, a common logic that's being used all over the world. When it comes to online sellers, there's some negative tone to it, simply because people think there's a low quality or low price or slow shipping, all these kind of things. And most of this comes from the reputation that's created with AliExpress, where AliExpress simply cannot meet the consumer requirements. This is exactly why we founded HyperSKU, because we see a niche. We see an opportunity also for us to actually solve that problem by having reliable suppliers, checking the quality of the goods before we ship out, making sure we're using shipping lanes that have 7 to 10 days of shipping, which is still acceptable for people, and be able to show that there's no Chinese characters on the packaging and have maybe your logo or your branding added to the product. Suddenly the game then changes, because this is something you cannot find anywhere else than China, to have a supply chain which is fast enough, do the branding, and that you can ship globally with affordable prices. Actually, we're reusing everything that's the advantages that Chinese sellers have and have had for the years or a long time. And we're making it available for Western online sellers or Asian online sellers that don't have their own access in the Chinese supply chain.
It is so true because I have used HyperSKU, and the shipping is actually quite fast. Compared to if I use using Obello. Oh, I don't know whether I'm supposed to say all this, but using Obello to do the drop shipping, and it's usually from AliExpress, is actually much slower. Yeah. So actually,
Obello is more like a plugin to AliExpress. It makes it easier, more seamless to push your orders to AliExpress. Yes. But in the end, you still have AliExpress and their supply chain. They don't have the shipping methods that we have available, and therefore that's a big advantage.
Yes, correct. So guys, what happened is I'll be having my Shopify course end of October. So this is in the preparation. So if you do see this video, because I'm not sure whether this video will be out in September or in October, but if this video is out and my course is out, you will see the link below of this video as well for my Shopify class. If it's not there, please feel free to message me. I'll give you the link to know about it. Okay. You have shared with us very good insights about drop shipping and everything, and I think it's so good and everything. Just one last question. This question is just suddenly I had this question, and then I think we can end this interview fast. Okay. During this pandemic, has drop shipping business went up or it went down, and what do you see in the future? Okay.
Drop shipping went up. And there are several reasons why it went up. One of the reasons is that most of the products that people can buy offline, you need to schedule for months. Suddenly, what products that people wanted due to COVID, due to the changes, were not available in the stores. First of all, the stores were closed, but second of all, the stores don't even have these products. So the only way to get it is online from suppliers that have the stock, and most of the time that's China. So that has put a lot of pressure on the supply chain, but it also created opportunities for online sellers because they were able to offer products that were in demand. And that made dropshipping so unique. You cannot beat any supply chain that can be as fast, as flexible, as transparent as the model of dropshipping. And that's definitely something that we saw went up, besides for all the obvious reasons that people spend more time on their social and all this kind of stuff. For us, social is, we see the main driver. We think that has going to be a very big impact for long-term growth because it's not showing that you're doing drop shipping. You're creating a demand and somebody wants to buy, and you cannot put the demand on stock because you don't know yet how much the demand will be. This gives you and influencers a lot of flexibility to try stuff, to promote stuff, and then build your own brand or your own presence or whatever direction you want to go to create long-term business.
Wow, that's true. Thank you so much for all the sharing, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.
Same.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.